Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're digging into Isaiah chapter 55. Some really powerful ideas here.
Absolutely. It just jumps right in, doesn't it, with this incredible invitation.
Right. To those who are thirsty but have no money, it's quite a hook.
It really is. The text says, come, all you who are thirsty, come to the waters, and you who have no money, come, buy and eat.
Buy without money. That's the part that grabs you.
Exactly. Come, buy wine and milk without money and without cost. It's offering, well, everything, freely. Ultimate satisfaction.
And then it immediately asks that question that kind of stops you in your tracks.
Yeah, why spend money on what is not bread and your labor on what does not satisfy?
It really challenges, our default mode. We work, we strive, often for things that just don't fill that deeper need.
But the core of it, I think. The text suggests maybe we're directing all that effort, all that spending in the wrong places.
So the solution isn't just working harder at the same things.
Apparently not. It says, listen to me and eat what is good, and your soul will delight in the richest of fare.
So listening becomes this active thing, is how you eat what's truly good.
Right. It's about nourishing the soul, not just, surface-level desires.
And that listening is commanded. Give ear and come to me. Hear me, that your soul may live. It links hearing directly to life.
A vibrant life, yeah. And it's not just a random offer floating in space.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, it connects it to an everlasting covenant. It mentions the faithful love promised to David.
Ah, so it's grounded in history, in God's long-term promises.
Exactly. It's part of a bigger, reliable commitment. It even talks about becoming a witness, drawing nations in.
There's a real sense of urgency later, too, isn't there?
Yes. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call on him while he is near.
It implies there's a window, a time to respond.
And there's a path back, even for those who feel their way off. Let the wicked forsake his way.
And the evil man his thoughts. It's a call for real change, internal change, too.
A definite turning. But the promise attached is huge. Turn to the Lord, and he will have mercy.
And to our God, for he will freely pardon. That word freely again, it's not earned.
No, it's a gift received when you turn.
Yeah.
And then the perspective just shifts dramatically.
Right, this is where we get that famous line, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord.
And the scale of that difference is, well, cosmic.
How so?
It compares it. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
Wow. So not just a little different, infinitely higher.
A fundamentally different, elevated perspective. Our viewpoint is just limited.
And somehow that connects to how God's word works.
Precisely. It uses that beautiful analogy, the rain and snow.
Ah, yes. They come down, water the earth, make it bud and flourish.
Right. They don't just fall and evaporate uselessly. They do something.
Okay.
And it says, so is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty.
But will accomplish what I desire.
And achieve the purpose for which I sent it. God's word is like that rain. It has inherent power to fulfill its purpose.
So if his ways are so much higher, and his word is guaranteed to work like rain, what does that mean for us? For how we should seek or listen?
That's a great question. It suggests maybe that it's less about us figuring everything out perfectly.
And more about trusting a power and wisdom far beyond ours.
Leaning into it, yeah. Trusting that the word itself, the invitation, carries the power for change.
And the result of responding. The chapter paints quite a picture.
Oh, absolutely. Vivid imagery. You will go out in joy and be led forth in peace.
It's not just internal. Even nature joins in.
Seems like it. The mountains and hills will burst into song. All the trees of the field will clap their hands. It's a picture of total restoration, harmony.
And that transformation is physical too, right? Thorns and briars replaced.
Yes. Instead of the thorn bush will grow the pine tree, and instead of briars, the myrtle will grow. From uselessness to value, difficulty to beauty.
And this isn't just a random nice ending.
No, it says, this will be for the Lord's renown, for an everlasting sign. It's a lasting testament to God's power to transform.
So, bringing this back to you, the listener, it makes you think, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Where are you spending your resources, time, energy, maybe even money, on things that feel like not bread, things that just don't satisfy?
And what might it mean for you to practice that listening, that seeking described here? Not striving, but maybe tuning in differently.
How does that picture of transformation, thorns becoming pine trees, resonate? Where do you long for that kind of deep change?
And maybe consider this. If God's word truly works like rain, always achieving its purpose.
And his thoughts are vastly higher than ours.
Then perhaps the most effective seeking isn't about having all the answers or the perfect approach ourselves.
Right. Maybe it's more about aligning with something already powerful, already purposeful, already moving towards life.
So, here's a thought to mull over. Knowing the divine word is guaranteed to accomplish its goal, what kind of listening, what kind of turning up could you do today that leans into that powerful reality, trusting its inherent effectiveness?